In the bustling city of Lagos, where the air was filled with the hum of traffic and the lively calls of market vendors, there lived a young girl named Dora. Dora was 17, with a heart full of dreams and a spirit that could light up even the darkest of places. She was the kind of person who saw beauty in the small things: a colorful bird perched on a fence, the smell of rain on hot pavement, the sparkle of city lights at night. But despite her sunny nature, Dora had her share of struggles. Her family faced financial hardships, and as the oldest of 3 children, she often helped her mother with everything from selling fruit at the market to watching over her younger siblings. Dora's biggest dream was to become a nurse, to help people, but college fees were beyond reach. Each day, she felt the weight of her family's needs, her own dreams pushed further away. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Dora sat on the balcony of her small apartment and looked up at the night sky. She remembered the old saying her mother had shared with her: "God listens, but sometimes he speaks back in whispers." With a quiet sigh, she whispered a prayer of her own: "Lord, if you're listening, help me find a way." That night, Dora dreamed of a little chapel in the heart of the city that she had passed by many times but never entered. In her dream, she saw a beautiful white dove perched above the chapel door, and it seemed to look right at her. She awoke feeling something strange, a sense of peace and purpose that she hadn't felt in a long time. The next day, on her way to the market, Dora decided to stop by the chapel. It was a modest place, hidden between tall buildings, and it seemed almost forgotten amidst the city's noise. Inside, it was quiet, with light filtering through stained glass windows. She knelt down, closed her eyes, and prayed with all her heart. She asked for strength, for guidance, and for a path to fulfill her dreams. As she rose to leave, an elderly woman with warm, kind eyes approached her. She introduced herself as Mama Chioma, a volunteer who helped people in need at the chapel. Sensing Dora's struggles, Mama Chioma offered her a position at a nearby health clinic where she volunteered. It wasn't a nursing job, but it would allow Dora to learn about the field and earn a little money to help her family. With gratitude, Dora accepted. She started working at the clinic after school, cleaning equipment, talking to patients, and assisting the nurses. Over time, she became more confident, more determined. Her dream of becoming a nurse no longer felt impossible. At the clinic, Dora saw firsthand the power of kindness and care. And each evening, she whispered her gratitude to the sky. Months later, a local charity heard of her story through Mama Chioma and offered her a scholarship. Dora's prayer had been answered, not in the way she expected, but in a way that had taught her patience, humility, and resilience. Years later, Dora became a nurse, caring for her community and helping others in need. She often shared her story with patients, telling them that in every struggle lies a prayer point where faith and determination come together. And sometimes, when life grew challenging, she would still visit the little chapel, offering a prayer of thanks, just as she had all those years ago.